Good morning. This is Wesley Hughes with the 9 o'clock headlines on a beautiful 65-degree morning in Santa Barbara, heading for a high of 72. At the top of our local news today is an item concerning Peter Flint, currently recuperating from gunshot wounds in a local clinic, who has called a press conference for 1:30 this afternoon. Flint claims to have new information to reveal about the murder of Channing Capwell, Jr. Assistant District Attorney Mason Capwell has announced that he will also attend the news conference. Mr. Flint, who was once close to death, has made a remarkable recovery, according to his doctors. There are indications that a deal may have been struck between Mr. Flint and the district attorney to reduce criminal charges against him in exchange for testimony, which may implicate another individual or individuals in the murder of Channing Capwell, Jr. Since Joe Perkins was exonerated of the killing by Mr. Flint's statement recently, the case has been reopened by the police and the district attorney's office. There is a current, though unsubstantiated, rumor circulating that Peter Flint was present at the Capwell home on the day of the murder and may have been an eyewitness to certain events which would have a definite bearing on the case. The substance of Mr. Flint's press conference will be reported during the afternoon news.
Oh, what am I doing? I can't put this back in the safe until you're finished with that. I have to get it back in back of that false panel the way I found it.
Well, I'm almost done.
Good. Well, as soon as you're finished with that, then I'll put it back in the safe. We'll get the safe back down to the Amanda Lockridge. Then we'll be prepared for the big dive for the press to recover.
Have you notified them that you're going to be doing it this morning?
Oh, absolutely, yeah. We got a photographer already, and, well, how are you coming with that, anyway?
Oh, almost. A few more minutes. Ryan, you seem to be a little uptight or something.
Oh, listen, I'm just worried, that we're going to do... I'm just worried that all this handiwork is going public and it won't hold up.
Darling, this is some of the best work that I have ever done, if I do say so. Luckily, the captain's handwriting was easy to copy.
Oh, I didn't mean it. Hey, I really didn't. I'm just worried about the aging technique and the ink and stuff like that.
Lionel, trust me. Will you do that, please? I mean, even an expert like myself would have great difficulty being able to find anything wrong with this. Besides, they're not going to be looking for a forgery, are they?
That's true.
Ah, so it's in our favor.
Yeah, well, I just wish we'd been able to open that Chinese puzzle box last night. Boy, whatever's inside that thing has got to be interesting.
When we open up the safe, we'll take it out, be able to figure it out in front of everybody. We may even get some good suggestions on how to do it from innocent bystanders.
You're right. Come on, I'm just worried because this is, what do they call it? The big time. Not five and dime stuff anymore, huh?
Here it is.
Bring us luck, baby. Okay, here we go. Put this back in here and back to the panel. Here we go. Here we go. And here we go. Load it back in. Let's see. This one first.
Okay.
Where? Oh. Ready?
I am simply asking you to explain what the hell that radio announcement was all about.
Gee, I don't know, Dad. I really don't. But it was pretty self-explanatory, wasn't it?
Why would Peter be calling a press conference this afternoon? That's not self-explanatory. What's he going to say that couldn't be said in private?
No, I'm just as confused as you are, believe me.
And they said that you're going to be there, is that right?
Yeah, Peter wants us all there. I have a request on my desk from him. He wants all three of us, you, Kelly, and me, to meet him there at the clinic before the press conference starts.
All of us? And you have absolutely no idea what he's going to say?
Not a clue.
Well, I think that's a very dangerous way to go into it.
Well, I don't like it either, but there's not much I can do about it, is there?
I'll tell you what I think it's all about. I think he's planning to implicate you in Channing Jr.'s murder, and he wants to go on record for it.
No, I don't believe that's what he has in mind.
Oh, you don't? Well, what makes you so sure?
Well, I'm not sure, Dan. I just have a strong feeling, after all. I've said all along that I was innocent. I'm hoping that Peter is going to confess publicly that he's been lying.
That's the most unrealistic theory that I've ever heard. I think he's going to point an accusing finger right at you.
Well, I'd like to believe that Peter's had a change of heart and that he's finally going to make a truthful statement exonerating me from any involvement in Channing's murder, because I certainly wasn't involved in it.
Yeah. And what time are you planning to get there?
Well, was thinking I'd probably go over there in an hour or two. I don't know that we all have to go together, but it might make it easier on him.
Well, I think I can make it then.
Oh, Dad, I have another call. I'm going to have to go.
But just a minute, Mason. I haven't finished talking with you.
I really have to take this, Dad. I'll see you at the clinic. We'll have plenty of time to talk then.
Mason, I want...
Hello? Oh, hello, Kelly. Yeah, Kelly, I did hear the news report about Peter. Wasn't that a surprise?
I'm leaving, Rosa. I don't know when I'll be back.
Dad, where are you going?
Oh, it's a private matter having to do with Peter Flint. Where are you going?
Private matter having to do with Lionel Lockridge.
What?
Well, you know, today's the day he's making that dive down to get the safe from the Amanda Lockridge.
Oh, that's right.
Yeah, well, I'm just going to go down there to keep an eye on things.
I think it's a good idea. Be careful.
Oh, I will. And also, I'm going to be at the museum tonight for the official opening of the safe.
They're going to open the safe at the museum tonight? I don't believe it.
I think it's going to be a real circus, too.
What do you mean?
Well, he's invited anybody who's anybody. He's also done radio and television coverage, and he's turning this into a mammoth media event.
Oh, no, he's not going to. Not if I have anything to do with it. I think I'll pay a little visit to the museum this morning myself.
And do what?
Put a stop to all this.
Well, how are you going to do that, Dad?
Sweetheart, I haven't been a contributing patron to that art museum all these years for nothing. At least I don't think I have. Oh, thank you for letting me know what's going on.
Sure.
Look, you be careful. Lockridge is going for big stakes now, and I don't want anything to happen to you, all right?
Okay.
I'll talk to you later.
All right.
Okay, where do we stand?
Well, we got all the paintings back down on the ship.
Yeah, and we made sure they're in the exact places they were when we made the first dive.
Okay, make sure that we have a very clear passage once you take that safe down.
Right, no problem.
All right. Once that's done, I'll bring the official dive team out and the photographers, and we'll be ready to go.
Well, how long do we have?
45 minutes, tops.
As good as done, Mr. Lockridge.
Terry,
Let's go get him.
Max, once again, you've been fabulous. Let's go.
Well, I like your eagerness, Mason, but the press conference isn't until 1:30.
Just want to make sure that you're going to say and do the right things when the time comes, Peter. Think of it as a dress rehearsal.
I hate to think you didn't trust me.
Oh, I know it's difficult for you to conceive of somebody not trusting you, Peter. Especially me. I just want to make sure there are no loose ends.
You don't have anything to worry about. We have a deal, remember?
Well, indeed we do, but people have been known to go back on their word.
Mason, you've been hanging around with the criminal types a little too long. Oh, by the way, Cece and Kelly are going to be here, aren't they?
Oh, yes, don't worry, Peter. We're going to have everyone here we want to.
Great. No fun playing to an empty house.
You know, Peter, you're enjoying this a little too much to suit me. I'd like some reassurance that you're going to hold up your end of the bargain.
Well, I might be vindictive, Mason, but I'm not stupid. You really think I'd risk 25% of your inheritance on a moment's pleasure to do a little switcheroo?
Well, I would hope not. Nevertheless, why don't we run over what you plan to say when the flashbulbs start popping?
No. I'm much better when I'm more spontaneous. See, if I went over it, it would seem like it was a little rehearsed. We don't want that, do we? They might think I performed this under duress. So I'm afraid you're just going to have to trust me, old buddy.
Frankly, Miss Beale, I hold out very little hope for anything truly salvageable.
Well, still, there's always a faint chance, isn't there? And it would certainly be the art coup of the century.
Excuse me. May I talk to you for a minute, sir?
Hi, Warren. What can I do for you?
I wanted to ask you some questions about Summer Blake.
I don't know what to tell you. She's not with us anymore.
Yeah, Yeah, I know. Did she give you any forwarding address to say anything about where she might be going?
I'm afraid not. She left very suddenly. About the only thing she said was goodbye. Frankly, I think you'd have more luck talking to Miss Blake's sister, Gina Tomat.
Right. I already tried, and she didn't know anything else either.
Well, then...
yeah, right. Right. Thanks anyway.
Yeah, sure. Sorry I couldn't help you out.
Sure.
Now then, Miss Peel.
Paul, can I speak to you for a minute, please? Oh, hello, Liz.
Hello, Cece.
Good morning, Mr. Capwell. What can I do for you?
What's going on? I've been told that Lionel Lockridge is going to open up his safe here tonight.
Yeah, well, that's quite true.
Well, cancel it, Paul. Stop it.
I'm not sure I understand.
Cece, please don't force them to do this. I feel the same way about Lionel Lockridge that you do, his personality, his character. But think of what this will mean to the museum. If there are really genuine art treasures aboard that ship, this museum and Santa Barbara will be world famous.
He can hoist them up and hold this affair on the Lockridge boat, not here. Lionel Lockridge is a sham and a phony, and it is sheer idiocy to have this museum associated in any way with that pirate.
You are wrong about my father. He is an honest and admirable man.
Stay out of this, Warren.
You know, I suggest that you watch what you say about my father in my presence.
Change your mind on this, Paul, and do it now.
Just a minute, Mr. Capwell. I think you owe my father an apology.
Careful, Warren. Paul, you were one of 6 assistants at the Met. We made you here. Now, you think about your future. And you think what it'll mean to this museum if you lose the Capwell support.
You might remember that my father has agreed to donate any artifacts he finds on the ship, as well as a number of paintings, as long as you're willing to properly house and display them. That ought to mean a good deal of prestige and additional money for you right there, not to mention all the publicity you'll be getting.
I'm aware of that, Warren.
Well, I'm going to go talk to Dad right now. I'm sure something can be worked out here. But you can't walk around changing plans like that at the last minute. I mean, the press, everything's set up for tonight. This could be the museum's finest hour.
Got a lot of spirit, that young man. Real fighter. And I like that in a person.
I feel like I'm caught between 2 bull elephants who are charging each other. I can't win.
Well, I'd say that you can't go back on your word to Mr. Lockridge. After all, there are some very important people who are invited here tonight, and that wouldn't look very good, if you know what I mean.
No, I suppose not. We'll just have to go ahead as planned.
Mm-hmm.
I better make sure that my resume's in order.
Well, this is going to be some evening.
No, I am happy to say that the weather and the sea conditions today are perfect. Couldn't have been better if I'd ordered them myself. Yes.
Do you anticipate any difficulty in raising the paintings in the safe, Mr. Lockridge?
No, we've researched the whole thing, and our dive plan is complete. All we have to do is get down there and do it.
Mr. Lockridge.
Yes.
Don't you think you're making a rather big deal of all this? I mean, who really cares what happened to a ship that sunk 100 years ago?
Well, my family cares very deeply. And I'm sure the Capwell family is interested too, because I believe that what we find today will verify what my grandmother said and discredit the Capwell.
Well, didn't they prove way back then that Amanda Lockridge was insane?
Quite the contrary. No. The Capwells tried and found insane my grandmother with a kangaroo court set up expressly for the purpose of discrediting the Lockridge name. I believe that what we find today will restore that name.
And what do you think you're going to find in that safe to substantiate that claim?
I think this charade has gone on long enough, don't you? Ladies and gentlemen of the press, may I introduce Miss Capwell? Oh. She's here posing as a reporter. Her real name is Eden Capwell. And why don't you just come on up here with me, honey, and just answer the questions from the front, huh?
No, thank you. I think I'd rather remain where I am.
Oh, really?
The reason that I'm here is because I felt someone should represent my family. I don't think Mr. Lockridge should be making any more outrageous claims than he already has.
Okay. If you're not willing to come up here, I guess that ends the question. By the way, now, As far as the dive side, there's only going to be one reporter allowed on board for reasons of liability, but so you'll have to draw straws for that. The rest of you, however, invited to the museum tonight for the great opening of the safe and the unpacking of the painting.
One more question, Mr. Lockwood.
Well, no, I'm sorry. We don't really have time. I have to prepare for the dive and have something I need to discuss with Miss Capwell. So, I'll meet you all up on deck in a few minutes. I'll answer any more questions.
So we have things to discuss, do we?
Yeah. Yeah, I think so.
Are you angry because I happened to ruin your little publicity party?
Certainly not. Quite the contrary. In fact, I'll be thrilled to death to see the expression on your face when we raise the safe. The expression on that very beautiful face.
Just stay away from me. I'm here for more than that. I did not come to be a passive observer.
Oh, really? What then?
I came because I want to dive with you.
No way.
I'm serious.
I don't care if you're serious. You're not diving with me today.
There's actually no way you can prevent it. You have no right. There's no way you could do it.
I have every right in the world, and in any event, you're not going to do that dive, and that's final.
Kelly.
Dominic, what are you doing here?
Listen, I heard the radio news broadcast this morning. They said that about Peter's press conference. They said that he might have more information about the murder.
Yeah, I know.
Come over here with me for 1 second. Do you have any idea what that information could be?
All I know is Peter told me at one point when he thought he was dying that he saw Mason in Channing's study. The day Channing was killed, right? But he said he saw him before you and Joe came into the room, so I imagine that's what this is all about.
Peter is a liar. He never saw that. That's not true. Mason is not the killer.
Dominic, I don't want to believe Mason did it.
I am telling you, Mason did not do it. I know that.
Dominic, do you know something you're not telling me?
I know that it wasn't Mason. Everyone is looking in the wrong direction.
What direction should they be looking in?
I can't stay. I'll talk to you later.
Dominic, wait a second.
Kelly, who was that you were talking to?
It was a friend, Mason. All right, just a friend. Now, can I go in and talk to Peter? Or are you going to make a fuss about it?
Well, there's his room. Be my guest.
I don't get it.
You don't get what?
How come you're so willing to let me talk to Peter all of a sudden?
You asked me.
Yeah, I've asked you to for days, and you've been hiding him from everyone like some sort of guard dog. Why the change, Mason?
I simply think it's time that the whole truth about whatever Peter saw that day came out. Since he's going to be making a public statement in a little while, I see no reason to hold him incommunicado any longer.
I don't understand you.
Hello, Kelly. You don't know how glad I am to see you.
You're not a trained diver. I'm not going to be responsible for something happening.
I am trained.
You're not certified. It's not going to happen, so stop asking. Excuse me.
All right. You're the boss. It's your show.
All right.
You know, you look very good today. Very tan and trim.
I do I?
Extremely. You know, I admire you in many ways.
In what way?
Your courage, for one. You're risking a lot on this. You're risking your entire reputation on what you bring up from that safe. I think that's very brave. Bravery excites me in life. You know, sometimes at night, I fantasize about sharing you with Augusta. Would you like that? It would actually be the best of both possible worlds, wouldn't it?
You must take lessons in becoming a femme fatale. The answer is still no. No diving.
All you have to do is name your price. You know that. Anything at all? You still want me? All you have to do is tell the truth.
Warren, what is it?
I wanted to catch you before you left the harbor. I just got back from the museum. CC was there giving Paul Maddox hell about tonight.
About what?
Threatening to withdraw his support from the museum if you insisted on holding a press conference there tonight. I don't know if he's going to knuckle under the pressure or not, but he seemed pretty upset about all the pressure CC was putting on him.
Well, I appreciate you letting me know, Warren. But that's between the museum and CC. As for me, I'm going right ahead with the dive and all the other plans we've made. If necessary, we can find a different spot to open the crates and the safe later on. Warren, you know you're welcome to dive with me today if you want to, huh?
Yeah, Dad, you know I've been wanting to do that the whole time. That'd be great.
Well, let's get yourself set. Maybe Eden will loan you a mask. I'm sure she's quite willing.
Well, Dad, I appreciate it. Thanks a lot.
See you topside.
Yeah.
Well, where did we leave off?
Get it?
Oh, well, my, we back to that again? You suffer from rather violent mood swings, don't you? I think you should have that looked into.
You lost your chance, Mr. Lockridge. From now on, I am just going to be a bystander, watching and protecting my father's interests.
Well, I was pretty sure that you'd back down. So if all you want to do is view the whole thing, well, I'll make sure that you have a seat on deck, ringside, so that you can see and appreciate the whole show.
Are you going to tell them exactly what you saw? Everything?
Yes, I'm going to tell them the truth.
What are you going to say?
I was outside the window, and what I saw.
What did you see, Peter? Are you going to tell them about seeing Mason?
I'm going to tell them everything, Kelly. You know, to be perfectly honest with you, I know my life has been a washout up until now. Now, I've always been interested in the easy way out, fast buck. I've lied and I've cheated. And I know I've hurt a lot of people, especially Joe. But I hope today to get rid of some of that, and I'm going to start walking a straight line from now on.
You know, Mason told me they dropped the charges against you.
Yeah, I've been lucky in that respect. Maybe I don't deserve it. Maybe you don't think I do. And I know I got off on a technicality. And I realize that was no reason for me to try what I did.
I couldn't believe it when Mason told me, Peter.
No, it was pretty ironic, I must say. And I know I need to apologize to you and your father. And I'm having this conference today, Kelly, so hoping I can finally tell the truth and put this whole thing to rest. I've carried a lot of guilt around for a long time. Today I'm going to try and unload some of it. You don't look too happy about it.
Yeah, I don't know what I am. You know, I sort of understand how you feel about wanting to tell the truth and get this off your conscience. But I don't think you should be going public this way.
Why not? What's bothering you?
Because if you do, Peter, that means Dad and everyone else in the family is gonna have to go through this public shame, knowing that you accused Mason of killing our brother. Peter, if I wanted that to happen, I would have done it myself.
I'm sorry, Kelly. I know how you feel, but I have to tell the truth for my own sake. In the long run, I think it'll be better for everyone if I do. No one will be hurt. At least what's that I'm hoping for. Hello, CC.
Peter? Kelly, Mason, would you leave us alone for a few minutes? I want to talk to Peter in private.
Yeah.
Kelly can go. I prefer to stay.
Oh, no, I want you out of here, too. I'm not going to say anything in front of you.
Well, all right, Peter. I suppose for the sake of your health, I'd better go. Come on, Kelly.
Is there anything I can do?
No. Mason just affects me that way sometimes.
Hey, Peter, I want to know about this meeting that you're having with the press this afternoon. I want to know what you're going to tell them.
I'm going to tell them the truth, CC. In fact, the reason that I asked Mason to bring you and Kelly here early is so that I could apologize to you in person for all the misery that I've caused. Felt that's the least I could do. You're one of the few people that's ever been really good to me.
You still haven't told me what you're going to say to the press.
No, sir, I know. And I'd rather wait and have you here at the same time as everyone else. But I will promise you one thing, though. Today, you're going to see a reformed Peter Flint. And today, I'm going to put this entire thing to rest for all of us.
I don't know why you don't drop all this pretense about diving and just admit the real reason you're here.
And what do you think the real reason is?
You want to be near me. You don't want to be away from me. Who knows? Maybe I'm the first man in your life that ever awakened all that passion in you.
Lionel, you live in a dream world. All this fantasizing about you and me together and all of that's your fantasy, not mine.
Well, don't forget, I think I know you better than you know yourself.
I think you give yourself much too much credit. I don't think you know a thing about me.
You want to be near me, and the only reason you're hiding from it is because you have some sense of loyalty toward your family. Now, I have a hunch that you even want me to find that safe and that logbook.
And why would I want that?
Maybe to help fuel the conflict between CC and me. Yeah. Some women that want to see two men fighting. Maybe one of those people that enjoy a good cockfight. What the heck, all of us sort of stare at accidents, don't we?
That's ridiculous.
Aiden, you've had no love in your life, no passion at all. Now, all I'm trying to do is help you open up to that, to respond to that. That's all. I wanted to free you so that you could do it. But you can't do that until you're ready.
Well, that's not true, and you know it.
Yeah?
I mean, that's armchair psychiatry. And you're a failure at it, just like you're a failure at everything else.
A failure in what way?
You have this fabulous, grand vision of yourself, and you can't even live up to it. That's where you fail. See, you can't free me or anyone else, because the truth is you can't free yourself.
I pity you, Eden.
Really?
I mean, yeah. Yeah, your anger shows how you refuse to blossom. Oh, come on. I am reminded of an old proverb. We are born crying, we live complaining, and we die disappointed.
I think you think of these old proverbs to suit the moment.
Go on resisting, Eden. Hang back there with all the people that never do anything in their life. But that isn't for me. I'm going to go out there today, and I'm going to prove that the wildest dreams are possible. I'm going to do it. I'm going to live that dream and show the entire world it's possible.
I think what you're going to prove to everyone is that you're a fool.
Lockridge?
Yeah.
We've reached the dive site.
Good, thank you. Okay, I'm on my way. You have your choice, Eden. You can stay below here. I'll make a place for you up topside. Watch the show. It's your choice.
Coming up on 2 hours now, Mr. Lockridge. How are you two doing down there?
it's pretty tough down here. Hey, Dan, watch out.
What's wrong? What's happening?
I don't know. Mr. Lockridge, are you okay? Mr. Lockridge.
We're okay, Max.
What's going on?
There. We got it secured now. Max, you can start the winch.
You definitely got the safe secured.
She's all set, ready for you to bring up.
All right, this is it. We got all the painting crates up, and all that's left is that safe. Listen, I gotta get up on deck and help with the safe. Why don't you stay here and take over just in case?
Sure.
Max, if Eden is anywhere around there, tell her to get out her camera. That safe coming up should make for one hell of a snapshot.
Ladies and gentlemen, you can come in now. Please keep in mind that he's still a very sick man. Gentlemen, try to hold the pictures to a minimum.
Can you all hear me?
Yes, we can hear you.
Well, good. If you can't, just sing out. I'm going to say what I have to say, and then if you have any questions, you can ask them later. First of all, I want to thank you all for being here. I know that since I've been shot, there have been a lot of wild rumors going around, and I'd like to clarify some of those for you.
So does that mean you won't be charged with attempted murder?
I said that if you let me talk, you could ask the questions later, but yes, the charges have been dropped. Right, Mason?
That's correct.
I've been pretty close to death. Maybe some of you don't know it, but for a minute or so, I actually was dead. They'd given up on me. It's an experience like that changes a man. It's had a profound effect on the way that I look at things and what I want to do. The main thing is that I think it's time I came out with the truth. For 5 long years, I've been holding it back, but I can't go on like that any longer. I was at the Capwell house on the day that Channing was killed. I was outside. I knew he had gone into the study, and I wanted to see who he was going to meet. He'd then delivered a note of some kind. I was on my way back to some guests, so I couldn't stay outside the room as long as I wanted to. When I got there, I saw Channing lying on the floor, bleeding. And I saw something else. I saw someone standing in the room. At least I saw the shadow of a person.
Mr. Flint, could it have been Joe Perkins you saw?
No, it definitely wasn't Joe. That's why I came forward in order to exonerate him. Now, there was another person in the study before Joe came in. Channing's real killer was there.
Peter, can you identify the person you saw in there that day?
I can tell you it was a man.
Can you tell us who the man was?
Come on, Peter, tell us who it was. Who did you see?
Tell us who it was you saw that day.
It was a man. Like I said, I could only see his shadow, but he appeared to be fairly tall.
But you wouldn't recognize him?
No. I couldn't tell. The window was dirty, and I couldn't see very well through it because of the sun's reflection back in my face. I could see his shadow, though, but I never really got a good look at him. In fact, all I know is that it was a man and he had dark hair. Now, it wasn't too much longer after that that Joe came in and ran over to Channing's body. That's really all I have to tell you right now. I want to thank you for coming in, and if you don't mind, I'm really kind of tired.
But you said we could ask questions.
Yes, I know, but I really don't have a lot of strength left, so I hope what I've told you will be able to help you.
Peter, if all you could see was the shadow of a man, how do you know he had dark hair?
Please, no more questions right now. Okay? I know that if I had been able to recognize Channing's killer, I would have told the police a long time ago. I'm really tired. Let me rest, okay?
I think that will be all, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you for coming by. That's enough photographs, please.
That's the truth?
So help me God, Kelly.
Then why did you say it was Mason in there that day?
Kelly, I don't understand you. A while ago, you were saying that you didn't want me to say anything against Mason because your family couldn't handle it.
Yeah, we can live with that, Peter. You have to tell the truth.
I did. I honestly didn't see Mason in that study. I just saw somebody.
I don't understand what's going on here.
Neither do I. What is wrong with you? In the hospital that day, when we were all so sure you were going to die, you said it was Mason. You were on your deathbed and you said it was Mason.
I know. I know what I said, but it wasn't Mason.
Then why did you say it was?
Because I hated Mason. I've hated him for a long time. That day, when I was talking with you, I knew Mason was in the room, spying on us, listening to every word we were saying.
How did you see him?
I could see him in the mirror. I felt so much hatred for him that I wanted to get even with him once and for all. I just wanted to die and leave him implicated in Channing's murder. It was like the ultimate revenge.
And you lied.
Yes. I know that was a terrible thing to do. That's what happened. That's how much I despised him.
Peter, I think you and Mason have made a bargain. Some kind of a deal. Now, I don't know what you're going to get. But whatever it is, I don't think you're going to find that it's worth it.
I swear to you, Cece, I'm telling you the truth. I told you and Kelly earlier that I'm changing my ways. Kelly, will you listen to me? Look, I knew I could accuse Mason, and everyone would believe me, but I could not go through life and have that on my conscience.
I don't see why not. You've lived with a good deal worse on it.
I'm sorry that you feel that way.
I can't listen to any more of this.
Well?
Bravo, Peter. You were very convincing.
Yeah, well, it's too bad Cece and Kelly didn't believe me.
Oh, they will. They'll come around in time. They have no choice.
I really don't care what Cece thinks. You're just going to sit back and wait for that deal to go through and get rich, Mason.
Yes, right.
I was really good, wasn't I?
Yes. Peter, I'm afraid I have a little confession of my own to make.
What?
Well, I forgot to tell you something, and I'm afraid it's not going to make you terribly happy to hear it.
What are you talking about?
Well, thanks to your original lie to Kelly, the one about seeing me in the room with Channing.
Yeah, what?
My father was very upset.
Well, of course.
Peter, a couple of weeks ago, my father disinherited me. He cut me out of his will completely. When he dies, I won't get a cent. So, of course, that means you won't get anything either.
What are you talking about, Mason? We had a deal. What about the trust fund?
Taken away. It was revocable, and he revoked it. I'm embarrassed to tell you that I lied, Peter. Looking back, I'm afraid I lied about a good many things. See, Peter, I took a page from your book. Your lie cost me a great deal. Much more than just money, I'm afraid to say. But that's all right, because my lie is going to cost you a great deal. So we may be even after all, old buddy.